Still in the basement, no longer alone, with my homegirl Terez on the microphone. Music, politics, or just chatting it up. Brunch in the basement, see that's what's up. You never know who might run through. Legendary artist or someone brand new. You miss a lot when you miss one day. At least that's what I heard somebody say. But it doesn't really matter what whoever says. It's always a good show with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Let's see who we got today or what we doing today or whatever it is, it's gonna be good. Woo! Hey everybody, good morning. I am super duper excited. What can I say? I'm all in today. We got the legendary Freddie Jackson coming up today. Hey Pop. It's just gonna be a wild show. I'm just so glad that we're all in the number. And up until the point that the co-hostess with the mostest shows up, I guess what I'll do is play some music. But before I do that, just want to remind everybody to watch us on YouTube, WJBR Internet Radio, and visit our website, WJBRinternet.com. Definitely, because the radio station is on there 24 hours a day. It doesn't matter what time you log in. You can see some of the prior shows on there, the previous shows, and just so much stuff, so much. Yeah. So I think what we will do actually is let's play a little. I want to play a little something for you. This is Monifa. I want to play Monifa live at this concert that she did some time ago. Let's start it off with a prayer. All right. This is Women's Month, and we should be celebrating all the women, right? So let's start off with Monifa. Let's do that.
And no matter how you feel, speak a word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself, encourage yourself in the Lord. Sometimes you speak a word. Can't wait for mama, preacher, daddy, lover, friend. You gotta speak a word. There's power. There's power in our words. We gotta remember that. We gotta remember that. Because we speak a lot of bullshit into our own lives. Okay? He knows I curse. He knows what it is. He made me. We gotta remember that, okay? I try to run myself every day. Behind that tongue, Jesus. Thank you, God. Speak up yourself. Encourage yourself. In the Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
And with that, hey, Rezzy.
Hey,
Yo, man, how you doing? You good?
cheers! Happy Saturday. What's going on?
Same to you, man. I'm good. I don't know why I'm having flip-floppy stomach, man. You know,
Fluffy stomach. Is that a diagnosis?
yes, absolutely. I believe it is in the AMA, the Association of Medical something, and yep,
Flip floppy stomach.
flip-floppy stomach. That's akin to butterflies. That's
Oh,
when the butterflies are not just flying, they're flip-flopping in your tummy.
Oh, did you eat something? Bananas?
Have not eaten anything, do not have any bananas. And you know, usually I like to start my day off with fruit. Oh, you know what? This is to tell you that I'm completely, sincerely bugging. Had this damn apple sitting here, and yeah.
Somebody done gave flip floppy stomach a hashtag.
That's
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Hey, Sage.
and to tell you the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry. I'm just
doing my shout outs.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to everybody watching, especially Pop. Pop be here before I be here. Okay.
Because that's Pop. That's just, listen.
And this morning I apologize. I was a little bit late, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I was doing. It was Tammy too much. I know. And I tell on myself, because that's what transparency looks like. You're supposed to reveal the truth. Everybody likes to use that damn word transparency, but nobody wants to be transparent.
Listen, can you say that again, please?
Everybody wants to use the word transparency. However, nobody wants to be transparent. And the truth of the matter is that this morning I made sure I had all my Freddie Jackson music lined up. Then I started playing some other music, and I was thinking, if we get an opportunity today, I like to mix and spin some stuff, and then I was like, okay. And I had all this nice music that I wanted to play, whatever. Went upstairs, took a shower, came back down and started playing a particular song that was not one of the songs that I wanted to play earlier. And then I was so into it that I started singing it.
With your hands like that?
Yeah, and feeling it and explaining it and my singing with my and then I said, ooh. And then I said, Freddie's song that makes me want to sing it and explain it. And I started singing and playing it, emoting. And then I looked up and it was 11:04. I said, oh shit. so that's what had happened. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you something. Freddie is one of those balladeers that can get you lost in the mix like that, for sure. And that's, we are kind of self-proclaimed music snobs. So, he's a lyric guy. He's a balladeer. So I can understand if you're gonna get lost in something, getting lost in some Freddie music.
Absolutely. But wait, I started it with Al Green.
Oh, you was in it.
I was look.
Ooh, fist clenching and everything.
Fist clenching, and as Sage said, funk face. I was,
all funk faced.
you know, that's, you know what? I really think, and not to say that other people can't and don't, and a lot of times I think they're mimicking us, to be honest, because I think we are the originators of the funk face.
Yeah, that's
we're the originators of funk, so you know. But
like a old stank face, put some stank on it. Yeah,
stank, you know.
Yeah, Miss Hunt. Yes, Freddie will always have you all the way in your feelings for sure.
Oh my goodness, and I was deep in it, and I was like, and I looked up, and I just opened half an eye.
The half an eye trick.
Only half an eye, because it was feeling too good in there.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so I don't know if I want to do that to the people today, though, because, you know, whatever that other playlist was I had in my brain, it was not going to get, I mean, it was nice. I don't even remember what it was, because after you play Al Green followed by Freddie Jackson, it don't even matter what you was thinking about before.
Yo, you know what I was playing last week? I was driving home from forgot where, but they were playing old school, and shout out to Lenny Green, because
yes,
every now and then that's my boo thing, Lenny Green. And for those of you who don't know, he's Mr. Quiet Storm. He's Mr. Voice of New York and the tri-state and anywhere he's syndicated, right?
Absolutely.
He runs the legendary Quiet Storm. The OG Lenny Green, right? So he was playing out of nowhere. He just threw on, and see, that's what Lenny is good for. And every now and then I may send him a text message while he's in it and, you know, have him cut in that little bit. But he played some Teddy Pendergrass, honey. He played Come On Over to My Place.
Man.
Can I tell you how that song hits? Can I tell you how Teddy Pendergrass could make me change my diet if I wasn't careful? If I wasn't careful.
Yeah, well, you know, change your diet. There's just some brothers that'll take you there. That's true.
Just the opening shout of that song. Just the opening shout. You know, he set the tone for what he was going to do to you sonically for the rest of the song.
Yeah.
I mean, he just opened the song with saying, I don't feel like being lonely tonight.
Yeah.
What else is there to do? Now, can you imagine that live in a concert from Teddy Pendergrass in a tank and muscle tee with his taco meat all out and just bearded up? And you don't want to hear it. You youngins don't know nothing about a Teddy Pendergrass concert, y'all.
You know what? That just reminded me of Indira Khan when you said taco meat, because I think it was her. It was either her or Shanice when we were playing Rapid Fire, and I think you said Teddy Pendergrass and somebody said taco meat.
Yeah. I think it was Indira. I think it was.
It was Indira, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
So for all of you who might be watching on Facebook,
oh yeah,
please go to YouTube, WJBR Internet Radio. You have to do that. Bobby, please go to YouTube, WJBR Internet Radio, and watch us there. We're doing good. How you doing? And tell your auntie I said hey. Go to YouTube, WJBR Internet Radio, and subscribe. Anybody who's watching today, make sure you subscribe. We're always having a great show here. Bobby is the nephew of Miss Sarah Dash.
Shout out to Sarah Dash, the legend. Legendary.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, speaking of rapid fire, that's the other thing. That's the other thing Tammy was doing this morning.
Too much.
You want to see
We're gonna have our own song in a minute.
too much. All right, have your wife sing it too. That'll be dope. Woo-hoo. I'll be like, Mo is singing a song just for me. Then it'll be Monifa. Then I'll start fanning out over Monifa.
Oh God, no, please.
Yeah, it won't be Mo. It won't be background Betty. It'll be Monifa sing a song about me.
Oh God. Oh, God.
I'm the Tammy who does too much.
Well, I'll try to talk her into it, but if you give all that, she's gonna be like, no.
How about no? Actually, when I was editing this rapid fire, okay, here we go. It's Monifa's fault that I'm late because she's in this rapid fire. She was on it, and I just had to. I had to edit it out because it was too long. It would have been just too much for a little rapid fire to put the whole dialogue in and stuff. But we were all cutting up, and
oh gosh,
you know how your wife could be. She's just funny unintentionally. But I was screaming, watching it over and over, and just trying to cut it down because she was not the special guest. It was not about her, but it was.
Must have been one of her people's, though.
Yes, it was one of her people's, and hysterical. I just love. I love your wife to death.
And that's something. This too. Sometimes, and don't think they're above this. Sometimes, if she knows, because she's been in the game for a minute, and if she knows the guests, right, they may think they're tag teaming us, So that could be a little something orchestrated if she pops on.
Oh, okay. But let's not tell the people. We won't tell the people. But listen, Pop, please tell Tim. Let Tim know that I wore some color, please. Would you? Can we take a snapshot?
Okay, hold on.
A color?
Take the little banner off for a second. I want to get the whole. Oh, right. There we go. All right.
Wait, can I get in? Wait, wait. I want to put Billy in the shot.
Oh, see now, too much. Here we go. Come on.
Is P Boogie taking these shots too?
There we go.
You got it? Thanks. Okay. Tim is watching. Hi, Tim. Tim, you gotta come on. You gotta come back on while Terez is on. Okay, because Terez is the fashion. Well, she was a model, so she.
What you about to say? Terez was what?
A model.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You were not? Am I wrong?
In another lifetime.
We have the pictures to prove it.
Okay. No. Yeah. Carry on. Hi, Mr.
Laid
Tim.
back in that all white, laid back.
Jeez.
Is this? Can I? No. See, that doesn't work for me. But Tim, this is as colorful as I can get right now. I might have a rainbow shirt upstairs somewhere.
Well, my favorite color is black.
Really? Mine too, in a way. Actually, I love red. So you'll see, like, every now and then I'll wear something with flashes of red. My lenses, not lenses. What is this? My frame is red. And
red looks nice on you, Silky.
Thank you. They say I have I'm a child of Shango.
Shango.
That's
fiery,
Maybe that's why me and Shaka Khan got so much in common. I mean, this is Shaka's birthday month, since you mentioned her. Don't spit it out. I saw it coming.
Shout out to the legendary Shaka Khan.
Absolutely.
Birthday month. She's a true Aries spirit.
Oh my God, that fire.
Is it? Oh, we're in Aries already? We're still in Pisces.
I think where we at? We're still in Pisces, but Aries is coming. Shaka season is upon us. Okay. Anyway, let me cue up this rapid fire I fixed for y'all. Speaking of fire, let's do this.
Is it okay to do rapid fire with her now, JaVonne? Because I want to do it, and we're being cued to do it. So that's a wonderful thing right there.
Yes, whatever that is. But, yes. Okay, I'm nervous. Go.
Black people.
Amazing.
Love.
Romantic.
Food.
Tastes so good. Oh my God.
Champagne.
Popping bottles? I don't know.
Community.
Support.
Sex.
I never get any. And I ain't had none. So I'm sorry.
You up next, JaVonne. Tech.
All right.
I'm going to give you the number of months, but I'm celibate at this moment.
You know,
that's a subject, Terez. You didn't remind me.
That's why your skin's so clear.
Because I ain't, yeah.
That word is very close to celebrate. So, you know,
come on.
There you go. There you go. So, music.
Mondays.
Education.
Professor.
Family.
Crazy.
Or, enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic. Me? I don't know.
Shaka Khan.
Come on, I feel for you. I think I love you.
She muted my mic on purpose.
Yeah.
I did.
Why, Monifa messes? Would she be in the game too?
Did you want to contribute to at rapid fire?
Come on, Monifa, do it.
No,
okay.
She said she didn't. She said she didn't. That's why.
Okay, you ready?
Give me some good ones.
All right. I gotta think of the words and shit. Y'all be on the spot. I'm on the spot with you, Felicia. Okay. Organic.
Food.
Sex.
I don't get any.
Said that one already. Got to do another one.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry. I was helping somebody. Okay. Damn.
We can say it again. I don't get any.
She still ain't getting none since the last time she was asking.
Okay. Or should I say drought? Okay.
Right. Love.
Said that one. Say another one.
What was I? Damn. The dude came in and threw me off. Okay. Exercise.
Daily.
Amen. Future.
Married. Hopefully one day.
Children.
They're cute. They're cute, right? They're cute.
Okay. I got one more.
One more.
Okay. You.
Resilient.
Hey.
Come on, you see me tied into the book.
There you go.
Thank you so much for that. Tell everybody how they can follow you, find you, and stalk you like I do.
Well, don't be like JaVonne, because that's scary. But thank you guys for having me on your show. I love it. I want to come back because, of course, you know I love you guys.
All right, look. Thank you so much. You all.
Thank you guys. I'm following you already. Okay.
Yeah, I try to pretend like I'm somebody else being me, but like, you know, like you make a dummy account, but I'm a dummy in the account. It doesn't matter.
Okay, JaVonne, let me find out you crazy. What's going on?
So
what's your name, boo? What's your name, boo? Down to the Facebook.
Yes. Hilarious. Let me tell you something. Felicia, Selena, and Celeste, the three sisters, the Johnson Thompson sisters, are hilarious. Okay? They are hilarious. Naturally funny ass folk. You know what I mean? Real funny. And you get Selena and Celicia together on any day, you're going to have some laughs.
Let me tell you, watching that as I was editing it, I enjoyed. If you have not seen that show, if you missed it live, it's worth going back. Go to WJBR Internet Radio, go through the archives, and you will find that show. She is smart, incredibly talented, and funny, and we had fun. And she promised to come back and bring her sister. And she has a book.
Yes, she does.
Which I think, everybody can benefit from reading. So
it drops on March 30th, and it's called The Resilience Factor. I think this is her second or third book, if I'm not mistaken. But she's an author. She ain't new to this.
Yeah, so maybe when the book drops, she'll come back. But that was just a great show. It was fun, and that's the thing. If it's fun for me, then I feel like it's fun for everybody. That could be not true, but
Felicia's a good time. She's a good time.
My Pops is her third book. My thing is to have fun. That's why I do this, because it's fun. And I hope that everybody else is having fun also. And let's see, if y'all make a stink face, y'all make this not stink, but y'all make the stank face. Y'all let me know. All right, you ready for some music, or you got something else you want to chit chat about before we do that? Anything else burning in your soul you want to talk about?
Well, and I think that I'll save it to when they come on, but we got something going on right now that I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And it will finally, because I get a lot of DMs and messages, and sometimes in the middle of the day, a random person will what's the thing on Facebook where you can do video calling or whatever. And I'm like, and that always throws me off, because I'm like, what is yes, it is connected to me, and I'm and I didn't want it. Part of me said, take your thing, because they have you when you set up accounts and stuff, you forget how you set it up. But I say that to say I get a lot of messages and attempted messages from folks asking questions, and folks and for those of you, if anybody's watching that has left me a message, please understand I get a ton of them, but I do go through them. I do. Sometimes when I have a good day and I have some time, I go through them, because there's always a gem or two or three that are left in my DMs, and we've got an answer for that now. Some brilliant brothers that we know, that we connect with, who are going to be on the show. We started something to be able to respond to some of those questions. And
you're talking in circles for those of us who don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm not. I can't. I don't want to officially drop it, because they're coming on the show next week, and they will be dropping it. But it's an answer. It's a response to a lot of the DMs. It's called Radical Relationships. I can say that, because you'll see, because it's going to start. I think the promo starts today. But what's my IG? My IG is at T Michelle M. It's MYCHELLE. So it's Radical Relationships, and we're doing it with another couple, and we'll be doing it. And it's in direct response to a lot of DMs and messages that I've received over the years. We've received, and sometimes there are really wonderful DMs and really great, conversations, and other times it's salacious stuff, and those will be answered too, tastefully.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna officially drop and let folk know what that is.
Okay. Was there anything else?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, let's play some music here. And if you guys and gals and ladies and gentlemen make a stank face, please write in the comment stank face as you're making it.
Stinky wanky.
Just so I know I'm not alone.
I can think of younger days when I lived for my life was everything a man could want to do. I could never see tomorrow. I was never told about the sorrow. And how can you make a broken heart? How can you stop the rain from falling down? Tell me, how can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round? And how can you mend this broken man? Yeah. How can a loser ever win? Somebody please help me mend my broken heart and let me live again. La 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 la. I can still feel the breeze that rustles through the trees and misty memories of days gone by. But we could never see tomorrow. Would you believe that no one ever told us about the sorrow? So how can we make a broken heart? And mine is, how can you stop the rain from falling down? How can you stop that old sun from shining? What makes the world go round? And sometimes I have to say, la 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 la, yeah. La 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 la. Tell me, help me live again, baby. How can you mend this broken man? Yeah. Somebody tell me, how can a loser ever win? What's that? Baby, help me mend my old broken heart. I believe I feel like I wanna live again. How can you mend this broken heart? Somebody please tell me, how can you stop the rain from falling down? Although my clothes are all wet, tell me, how can you mend my, please help me mend my broken heart. I believe I got a feeling that I want to live and live. La 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 la. Never let go. Come to me again. It's been too long since we have touched like this, so we jump right in. It's like heaven on earth again when I'm with you, baby. I don't care if you've got somebody else at home. I don't care who might say that it ain't right. This is our only chance to be alone. Honey, you can be his forever, but you gotta be mine tonight. Just love me down from head to toe. Let's cherish the moment, and never let go. Just love me down, nice and slow. When it seems like it's over, just love me some more and some more and some more. Stay with me. Feelings never die. You excite me now more than you ever did before. Bottled up inside is a passion I can't contain anymore. Baby, I won't ask you to make me any promises that I know in my heart you can't keep. All I ask is that you give me tonight what I always dream of when I go to sleep. Just let me down, nice and slow. When it seems like it's over, just love me some more and some more, baby. Only you can satisfy me. Baby, say that you won't deny me. Let's make tonight a very special one. And now that we start this fire, we are slaves to our desire. We can't stop, what we began, baby. No, 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 no. Just let me try. Cherish the moment, never let go. All the way down, nice and slow. Seems like it's over. Come on and rock me, girl. Come on and rock me, girl. Hey, girl, long time no see. Do you have a little time to spend with me? I wanna know what's been going on in your life. Talk to me, baby. Your hair, perfume you wear brings back memories of you and me. You look so fine, you blow my mind all over again. So much has happened in my life since we parted. What about you? Now I've got myself together, and I know just what I want. And right now, I know that it's you. Rock me tonight for old time's sake, baby. Roll with me tonight for old time's sake. Ooh, girl, I'm gonna love you real good. Come on, let me do it now. You know I could. I really miss the way you squeeze and moan and call out my name. JaVonne! Ooh, you can call me baby. I remember you love to take your time to get in the mood. Ooh, yes you do, yeah. But once you're in the mood, you like to go straight to the groove. Oh, yes you do, girl. It's been so long since we've had a night together. I miss you when I get through loving you, girl. Fire and desire will burn in you forevermore. Oh, rock me tonight for old time's sake. Oh, baby. Roll with me tonight for old time's sake. Oh, girl.
Can I just tell y'all? Y'all might have to do this show without me because I need to.
Listen, hold on, wait a minute now. You know what I love about these records we play in here?
Records. See, they records.
Yes, one, they're records, okay?
They records.
And two, the use of the metaphors.
The metaphors.
There wasn't any illicit, like you could sing this to your girl or to your guy, you know? And there wasn't any like salacious to the window, to the wall. You know, it was just, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like you got in your window, you have, like you could actually sing. We just sang 2 complete Freddie Jackson tunes in it. And like the kids could be in the, well, I don't know about the kids because I think he was responsible for some of them Rugrats, but the kids could be in the car. You know what I mean? Like,
and y'all can know exactly, you know, You Are My Lady.
You Are My Lady.
That song, and it's got a lot of people out of trouble.
Let me tell you something. Want to hear a fun fact?
Into trouble.
Want to hear a fun fact?
Fun fact.
Fun fact. You Are My Lady. There it is, circa 1990 something, right?
Picture that.
Picture that. There was in the 90s. She gonna kill me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because it's a running joke for us because we've had a few female, and I'm gonna say balladeers on purpose, right?
Okay.
One of which appeared on this show. And this is a fun fact. So for the person who guesses it, we have something special for you. But
okay.
Female singer that sang that song, You Are My Lady, and had half the club going crazy in the 90s. Used to sing You Are My Lady in her set.
Wow.
So, y'all figure that one out. Has appeared on this show. There's a hint. Nope, not Auntie Melba.
Although that would be interesting.
Imagine somebody said, maybe I should just increase the fire a little bit on it by giving another subtle hint. The audience was all women. You are my lady. And then here she come with that bullshit. And had the whole entire show, a whole entire audience in her dressing room. Damn near.
I can imagine.
Now that I'm throwing some stank on, but you know who you are.
I have no idea personally of who she is speaking of, but she says she'll give you a prize if you can guess. And the person has been on our show. So if you've been watching the show, you know who, you might have a chance of guessing who it was.
You are my lady.
Hey, let's play it. Let's do it.
Yes.
Classic. It is classic. It is. Not when I sing it though, but when Freddie sing it. Oh, child. Here come another baby.
There's something that I want to say, but words sometimes get in the way. I just want to show my feelings for you. There's nothing that I'd rather do than spend every moment with you. I guess you should know I feel so. You are my lady. You're everything I need to know. You are my lady. No way that I can resist your precious kiss. Girl, you've got me so hypnotized. Just say that you stay with me. You stay, 'cause our love was meant to be. I promise to love you more each day. You are my lady, my love. You're everything I need and more. You are my lady, you're all I'm living for. You are my lady, yeah. You're everything I need and more. You are my lady, you're all I'm living for.
So the question is, was it Mickey Howard?
No.
All right. So y'all keep guessing who sang this song, what female artist who's been on this show sang this song. And if you get the answer right, Terez will give you a prize.
Now hold on. I want you to hold on one second, because I'm about to tap them now. So
Okay, you tap them.
okay, hold on. So what did you just say?
I said that someone asked whether or not it was Mickey Howard.
No, it was not Mickey Howard.
Okay. And it was not Auntie Melba Moore.
And it was not Auntie Melba Moore that sang that song to a room filled
with women.
With women.
And she sang "You Are My Lady," and the women thought she was Freddie Jackson. And
no. See, you're messing up. No. Not
they had the they had to caught a little Freddie Jackson vibe.
No, they didn't. It had nothing to do with Freddie Jackson. It was the song choice for a female singer.
Okay.
To sing in a room full of same gender loving women.
Oh, I see. So y'all keep guessing on that. And in the meanwhile, in between time, normally I would just wait and, do all of this. But I can't contain it.
You can't contain it.
I cannot contain it. My excitement right now in this moment. I mean,
What was the year? Keith Anthony Floyd wants to know the year.
Right. What was the year?
I can tell you the decade. I can't tell you the year, And Keith,
okay.
I think you know the singer too.
Matter of fact, Keith, you probably was singing background for them.
No, that was no.
Because Keith sings background for everybody. Was it Avery Sunshine?
It was not Avery Sunshine.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Was it your wife? Was it Monifa?
No, it was not.
Okay, I just had to get that off my chest.
It was, I tell you, it was somebody very bold to do it because, again, Freddie Jackson's songs, like many other male balladeers, you just don't mess with unless you can do them right.
And, the way you saw what happened when we started playing Freddie Jackson music. Your face just get all stank and your body get all sweaty, and you got to move and you got to rock. And when he says, rock with me tonight, you don't even fight. You don't want to fight it. You just want to rock. You like, no, Freddie, you rock with me tonight. Cause man, what you doing, sir? Hello, sir. What is going on here?
He's in the class of singers that celebrate women, that gave you lyrics.
Yes.
They gave you lyrics that gave you innuendo, and you felt like he was singing to you. He had the uncanny ability to separate you and isolate you in the room. You understand? So it could be millions, but Freddie is singing to you.
Let me just tell you something.
No, it was not Melissa Morgan.
Let me just tell you something. Let me just say it. There have been two. Two. When Peebo Bryson sang "Happy Birthday" to me, the drawers fell off the dresser.
Ooh.
And when this next gentleman released any song, it called to me and made me question my choices in life. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Freddie Jackson.
You two are hilarious. I've been sitting here just laughing and like, I just want to listen to them talk. I don't care what the person it was or is, but I've learned things about me. God bless the both of you, and the things that you were like putting out there today really warmed my heart, because I really do try to make my music for the heart and for the soul. And I like for you to take it, and I want you to place it where you need it. And it's just an honor that when these songs are written for me to sing, although I may not experience a lot of these things, that I can interpret them and that they can go where they need to go. So you guys were hitting it on the head, but y'all need another kind of show because y'all are fun. And I can't believe I've been missing this.
Freddie, welcome. You look amazing.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, you said you want your songs to hit where they supposed to go. Well, honey, they hit the spots. Okay?
I meant it when I said, have you ever loved somebody? Can you love somebody the way somebody loves you?
Freddie, stop it. Listen.
Is this church? Are we in church? My spirit is moving.
Connection. It's a good thing. And it's for everybody to raise their hand and say, thank you. That's all I can say. This is, music comes from the heart and the soul. And Melba Moore, she said, Freddie Jackson, music is, she used to call me, well, she still does, Freddie. She says, because I have a breakdancer voice. It just breaks down. Fredo, music is a powerful thing. And there's a song for every star. And so I'm just so honored that the star that I am, that I have enough music to share for a lifetime.
Oh, and Freddie, you got catalog,
Oh, yes. Oh,
that catalog keeping Freddie Jackson working, and I love it, even in the midst of COVID. The phone is still ringing, things are still happening, but I enjoy what I do. It's been almost 4 decades, guys. I'm going to be 65, the big 65.
Wow, you look good, sir. You look good. God bless you.
Wait. Pause for the black not cracking, y'all.
Oh, yes. How about that?
I just got up out the bed to talk to y'all. When I finish, I'm going right back.
He said he woke up looking like this.
You woke up like this, Freddie?
He woke up looking that good. Sir, you did that?
It ain't easy, but you got to do what you got to do. I think you live a good life, a healthy life, that all of it resounds, and it just, it comes forth because I'm good with my heart. I'm good in my own space and place of who I am, what I'm about, and what I have to give. And on that, I think, that adds years to your life. I moved out of New York City. New York was wearing me out. Y'all know New York. You know, you ain't ready yet. When you take the garbage out, you gotta look like somebody. So I had to find a place where I can just center myself, and I have centered my joy. And a place right now where I'm grounded. It's quieter. When I want to get to the noise, I take the Amtrak into New York City, and I'm right in the middle of it real quick.
real quick, right?
34th and 42nd Street, okay? And so I get my little groove on, my good friend Irene Gandy, who lives there, and we hang out, we have a good time, and then I come on back and let the birds chirp on my terrace, and I'm happy.
See, shout out to Irene Gandy. That is our dear sweetheart.
I know she loves you guys to death. I think you guys were close to coming and visiting me at one point. Something happened with her, of course, her busy Broadway schedule.
Lady Irene, yes.
So, but the invitation is always extended to you to come and just hang out and let me cook some tasty love for you.
Freddie, we're getting ready to go up on a year of this pandemic, Freddie. And we usually start with a check-in just to ask, how are you doing? And we heard some of it because you said the phone was ringing, but outside of business, how you doing?
Sometimes I'm mentally stressed. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat this thing. It is what it is. I'm a true Libra. I keep it balanced, Sometimes I hate what's going on. Sometimes I question myself. Is this how I'm going to retire? I question my ability to stay strong. My faith sometimes is tested. My tenacity, when I go outside and people are just so distant, and I am a person that I like touch, I like feel, I like correspondence. I'm a true entertainer. I like to say hello, and I look at people's eyes anyway, but now I have to read the eyes more to get a feeling of people. So it's a bit confusing for me because I'm such a embracing kind of guy. This isolation and this social distancing and not being able to pick up and go when I want to go, or being the entertainer that I am. At least on the weekends, I knew I had an audience, to get my thing off and say hello. You know what it's like to walk on stage and say, "How you doing?"
Right.
I only have my neighbors next door, and my neighbors are really sick of me. They're like, "Shut the hell up over there, Freddie Jackson." But I feel sometimes suffocated. And I'm just spilling the beans and how the realness. Most people just say, "Oh, I'm doing okay, I'm fine, and I got myself together." There's some days when I'm very off-centered and unbalanced with this, and I am real. And my faith is very important to me. And when I feel like my faith is being broken, it's not a good move for me. So I just try to keep prayer, and I try to keep, as Jesse Jackson would say, I try to keep hope. Because I believe we are going to come out of this a lot better. And I think we all are learning a lot more about one another during this time. Because I've learned a lot about some friends. Oopsie daisy. During this time. And how people think and what people expect from you. And sometimes they forget that you're going through the same thing that they're going through. Because you are who you are, they think that you wear it differently. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm wearing the same thing you're wearing.
Thank you for saying that, Freddie. Because we interview many folk, and that is what we generally want to know how folks are doing. And people have dropped some amazing jewels, and this is going right in the jewelry box because it's what we've understood. Like this has been like the great equalizer for us all.
Yeah.
This wasn't a Brooklyn thing. This wasn't a Manhattan thing. This was a world, a global thing.
It hit us all at the same time.
Yes.
And you know what it's done for me spiritually? It's made me realize, sometimes we get on these pedestals and think that I'm invincible, or it's always going to be one way. I'm always going to rock for old time's sake. I've been rocked for old time's sake. Okay. My hope, my dream, my aspiration, also, all of it has been put on another side of the table now. And so it's making me look at how I've got to treat people a little differently, how I've got to know my role in this, as well as because as artists, sometimes we forget how to respect each other. And I'm very fragile. I am truly a tender-hearted man. And I express that because, a lot of guys don't like being called gentleman, or I'm just a very warm-hearted individual in any way you may want to categorize it. My mother taught me better and to how to be a decent person. So therefore, this is affecting me because the genuine part of me sometimes feels too isolated. And I really just want to grab somebody every now and then and just give them a hug. But they're like, get the hell away from me, Freddie Jackson.
Who in their right mind would ever say anything like that? Now, come on.
Yeah, I'm Penny the Fool, but but it's all good because, as the song said, a change is gonna come. It's gonna come.
Amen.
And I'm just looking forward to the brighter day. I got my bag and my suitcase back here packed. I wait for somebody to come and say, it's a show tonight. I went to take the trash out the other day in one of my show jackets,
We gonna figure this out, Freddie. So don't you go nowhere. Don't you start making no life-changing decisions while we're going through this temporary situation, because we gonna need you, Freddie.
Yeah.
We gonna need you.
I ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
I am telling you, I ain't going nowhere. I'm sticking to this. This is what I love. Like I said, it's almost been 4 decades since I made a Rock Me Tonight album that changed my entire fiber and life. I mean, I went from eating White Castles to Ruth Chris.
Wow. now that's saying something right there.
See?
Life just changed automatically. But I'm grateful for the kid born and raised in Harlem. I hung out at the Apollo every Saturday. I watched the best in the industry, perform. And I used to say, I want to be like him. I saw Sam Cooke. I saw Otis Redding. I saw Wilson Pickett. I saw the Jackson 5 when they had the original nose. I saw... let's keep it real. Okay?
100.
Things change when you start making money. I just
It's the truth, though. It's the truth. It's just the truth.
There's no money, no new nose. I don't think so. But
new money, new nose.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows? But
who knows?
But just being the best in the industry, I learned, I watched, which I try to educate a lot of people today that say they want to be in show business, but you really have to learn this because this thing will chew you up and spit you out. So it's not just about, I try to teach people, they say, Freddie, I can sing. And that's a good thing. Biz Marquis can sing too. You know what I'm saying? There's a song for everyone, but you have to have something greater than just I can sing.
Mm-hmm.
You can have this. I mean, when I first started, people were like, "I'll give him 3 years, and he's gonna riff out, and you won't ever hear from him again." Nah, 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 nah. I'm still here.
Yes. Yes.
And the same key. But the good thing about it is that you got to really know that this is what you want. Because in times like this, during COVID, a lot of people can't take this isolation and this distancing in their careers. That let's look at a lot of artists who last year walked away with bunches of Grammys, and then all of a sudden COVID hits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's it. You're at the peak of your career when stuff like that happens, and then all of a sudden it just stops. So I'm grateful to be able to say my experience through good and bad management, good management, ups and downs, record labels, the whole night, tours, good tours, bad tours, that I have a layer of skin now that's unbreakable.
See, you are undoubtedly shoulders on which many stand. Okay, let's just be crystal clear about this. Okay, so many you have paved the way for so many artists, and you are part of that structural blueprint how to do 4 decades. That is nothing like just a moment of silence for 4 decades and still moving. So it's still moving. That's a rare air. There are not a lot of artists that have had 4 decades that we can get. We are losing our legends.
Yes, we are.
In a major way, you know.
Yes, we are.
And it seems to be rapidly, you know.
I mean, every day you get on TV, it's like something else is going on, or in different organizations. You're losing musicians, you're losing singers, you're losing people that you connected with. And sometimes, back to that other question, it draws you back to say, "Oh God," you know. Therefore, by the grace of God, go And so you have to like really get in control, become in control of your being. And I am so grateful that I've got positive people around me that keep me grounded. Because I lived a life with a whole bunch of people just saying good, Freddie. But I also need those people to say, "Freddie, you a mess today."
How do you take that? How do you take that honestly, though? Because a lot of people say, I don't need a bunch of yes men, but then you find a lot of artists who are at a certain level of popularity surrounded by a bunch of yes men. So what is it like? Like how many people do you really trust their true opinion and they really give it to you? And what's that relationship like?
It's important for me to have people that don't appease me. I don't like that appeasing thing, because to me, excuse my expression, that's bullshit. Did I just say that? But did I say it in tone, the proper tone? Bullshit.
Bullshit. Yep.
That's it.
Let me stop acting silly. So I don't like the game. I like for you to kick it with me straight. It's like when I remember years ago, I tell this story sometimes. After I made my first album, I became Freddie Jackson. So I make my second album, and I'm riding high and everything is nice. I'm living in a penthouse apartment in New York City, and you can't touch me. So I go to make this second album. And so I go into the studio with G. McFadden from McFadden and Whitehead, and who wrote "I Don't Wanna Lose Your Love" for me. And so I go into the studio. I talk up, okay, listen, I'm ready to do this track, because I got something I got to do. Okay, y'all got me for a couple of hours. And so Gene looks at me and says, "Yeah, okay, nigga." That's what he said. He said, you knew. So I go in and I start singing the song. And so I said, "Okay, y'all got what you need?" He said, "No." He says, "What you just did was nice, but you saved that for your live show. We gonna start it all over again." Well, Freddie Jackson was just how dare you tell me? I'm Freddie Jackson. Rock me tonight. Take your ass in here, rock this again. You're gonna do so. Constructive criticism for me, I have to learn because it makes you better.
Mhm.
And I think when you come in thinking that you know it all, that's a mistake. And so I've learned to be able to sit back and say, was it all right? Was that good? Even when I get off stage, my musical director who's sitting here with me right now, because I don't know how to press any button, so I wouldn't be able to get on you. I mean, get to you. Now I know how to use a microphone, but all the rest of this stuff, y'all got it. So he's here. When I get off stage, I'm like, how was it? He's like, please. But good. But I haven't become too comfortable with myself where I don't, where I can't take constructive criticism.
Nice. Well, I've had the pleasure, Freddie, many times of seeing you live, and you leave it all on the stage. And shout out to your musical director.
Yeah.
You know that's a duo in heaven.
I don't let him talk. This is not his moment.
So I have a question for you. You mentioned Gene McFadden.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering whether or not you've done any work with his son, Dominique, who's also a songwriter and producer.
No, but ironically, I do my own pod show. We had to shut down for some other reasons. But while we were doing the pod show, he chimed in and said, I'm Gene McFadden's son. And I heard he's an excellent writer and producer. Yeah. When we get finished with this, maybe you guys can give me some information because I like to pick his brain. Because I'm in South Jersey now. I'm only 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So I like to connect with some of those Philadelphia Gene McFadden guys. I really would.
Okay, absolutely. Actually, he wrote and produced the song for Auntie Melba Moore, and that's how I learned about him. She put me on to him.
Okay.
So, yeah, and it's just one of the song is just dope. So that's something. And
I mean, let's get real. He's coming from I mean, my God, Gene McFadden. I mean, he wrote quite a few songs to me.
Everything.
What taught me in the studio, I would do certain things, and then if my voice would crack here and there, I'd be like, "Oh no, I've got to take that over." He was like, Gene's mouth was just like, "Nick, you ain't taking that again. That's just a natural thing. That's just a part of your voice. I don't need you sounding all perfect and pure." I'm like, who, me?
Freddie the Jackson.
Freddie the Jackson must sound correct. Okay. But I learned that timing, patience, and learning how to caress a line, because every line is different. Some people just sing, and that's why music sometimes stays here. You got to learn how to make each phrase. You can say "you are my lady," but there's a way that you can define it to make it yours. And that's what I learned, definition in recording and singing a song and making it become believable. And I think that that's what's giving me the longevity. I heard you said, you don't be messing around with a Freddie Jackson song. And when I go places and some people do open mics and Freddie Jackson, I'm singing this song for you. Oh. Yeah, some people try it. And I'm like, okay, well, go and give me what you got. And I'm finished so you sure that's for me?
Is that your final offer?
Well, I'll tell you, Freddie, this was in the 90s. There was a very well-known female singer.
Okay.
And she could sing. She can sing. She blows. Okay. And she was doing a show for a same gender loving audience.
Okay.
Filled with women.
Right.
And everybody will check out your set list and everything else, but she didn't allow that. And she sang "You Are My Lady." And can I tell you what that did to the entire audience?
Okay.
She literally got mobbed. And I was just like, wow, see there? She done turned it all the way out completely.
You know what? I admire people who take it and they make it theirs.
Yes.
Sing it. Because you see, I sing my songs for everybody. So it was fun, all gender audience. It didn't take it. You are my lady. I've had guys that say, Lord have mercy, Freddie Jackson. I love that song. You are my lady. You sing it to death. And it's for me. And wherever you choose to want to take my music, let me be honest with you, you take it. You take it and you use it and you make it work for you. I don't try to make my music because it's for you, for him, for her. I try to make it for the heart.
Yes. There's a whole lot of babies.
That's where I wanted to lay. Now, when I get my own little personal moments, you don't want to be hearing what I'm singing because it's like, you can't touch this, right there. But I have my own. It's only afternoon, and I'm not drunk or anything. I act like this, but I just feel good about life, and I'm able to life to enjoy me. And I'm enjoying people enjoying what it is that I have to offer. And that's a blessing.
Do you have an iPod, Freddie?
Yes.
Who are some of the artists you listen to? I want to know what the balladeer listens to. Who do you listen to?
Right now, I'm listening to her. Digging her. It's a deepness in her voice. Her resonance and then I just like a flavor. I wish I could have came out years ago. I would have just been called him. Good for taxes.
Okay.
Oh my God. Can I tell you that there's a couple of people like Keith Anthony Fluid, who says hello.
I love it. Well, he used to sing with me and stuff like that. Yeah.
Gloria Ryan.
Ryan.
Yes. They both had, I don't know if they were warning me or what, but they were like, JaVonne, you're going to love Freddie. He is a crack up. He has the best sense of humor. And everybody knows that I'm a natural nut.
Okay.
So I just have to say shout out to them too, because they were completely right. I love you. I love you even more than I loved you before, because now it's an added gift. It's like the cherry,
Like I said, I keep it real. And those two, of course, Gloria and I lived in the same neighborhood. I know her baby and stuff like that. And Keith is a piece of work itself now. Keith and I I'd say, shut up, we're going to lose our voices from laughing before we do a show. But excellent, excellent voices. I've been very honored to have wonderful people working along with me. And they're two of my very favorite singers.
And we just got a note to let you know that Mama Sissy Houston is watching you now. And she sends love. Yes.
Oh, I love my Sissy Houston.
Yes.
Oh, God. I mean, let's get real. When you talk about vocals, I mean, she's laid out some of the finest from Aretha to Luther. I mean, tomorrow. I mean, think it over.
Okay.
There's something about Sissy Houston's tone that is absolutely amazing and magical. And kisses to my Sissy.
Nice. Freddie, if you were to make a song tomorrow, and this is a bit of a, I guess, not trivia, but give me 3 artists that you wouldn't mind being in the studio with to do a duet with. Because you got some, we missed you. We wanted you for our Valentine's Day songs because your songs always celebrate women, always celebrate love, and they put you in a space, a good space. So if you had to pick just 3 random artists, doesn't matter, living or dead, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Who would you want to be in the studio with to do your 3 duets?
Well, one would be Miss Jill Scott.
Yes.
voice of Jill Scott. And the other would have been the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin.
Mm.
Done anything in the world
Mm.
to just sing with the Queen of Soul. My God, who wouldn't though? Another would have been my dear, dear loving heart. And sometimes I mimic her in my shows with Miss Whitney Houston. I think Whitney and I were good. We were friends and we would pass each other and see each other. And, she would give you that wink and nod and stuff like she would do. But we would just laugh and sit and talk about things. And not always about the business. But about how many fur coats she wore today, and just little idle things that are hard to go, but a magical voice, one that I don't think will ever be duplicated in life.
No.
And there's something that she did with those curly little, pretty little things that she did that sometimes I throw in some of my songs because she kind of like lives in my soul still today. Anita Baker. I love Miss Baker. And I'm digging Jasmine Guy.
Sullivan. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. Because Jasmine Guy,
like
different world.
That's a different world.
Right.
But
Jasmine Sullivan. Yeah, that's just another.
Yeah, she can sing.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, nice. Nice. It's a nice lineup.
Are there no men that you might want to collaborate with?
It's all about me. No.
Absolutely not.
Kidding me?
But I mean, that's okay if not,
No, I'm just jiving when I'm saying that. I love the voice of John Legend, and I love the rights. I love Anthony Hamilton.
Yes.
Love that soul of Anthony Hamilton. There's a few others, but Anthony Hamilton I really like to lock. And another guy that I really appreciate a lot, Kenny Lattimore. I think Kenny's voice is so excellent. We worked together, and I've had to like push him off stage a few times. But that song that he sings for you, to me, is one of my all-time.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my all-time favorite ballads. Fun by Brian McKnight. Those are two of my favorite ballads. Now by Luther. But Luther and I, I love the days of Luther and I, playing jokes on each other and pretending like we were arguing at parties, and people would be like, oh my God, giving it to each other. Listen to it, But we would laugh and say, did you see her face? Did you see
People feed off of that kind of drama, but it's so nice to know that there was a brethrenship there.
We had a good time with it. We used to play jokes on each other. And I remember one time being in Tiffany's and he was there and he told the guard, watch out for Freddie Jackson. He might try to lift something out of here.
Oh,
so
man.
We used to have fun. Actually, Luther and I enjoyed playing Who's Gonna Make a Better Album thing, because he would say, you sell $1 million, I'm gonna sell $1 million. So it worked for us. So I just feel like I don't have nobody to play with now.
That's the beautiful thing, because I think that that healthy competition is necessary. And like you said, who can stand next to Freddie the Jackson now? Like there are.
Did you hear that? Did you hear? I'm pointing my. Did you hear that? Okay.
Yes, I said it and I stand by it. I wholeheartedly believe it.
Yes.
I've just learned to live in myself and to enjoy what it is that I do, and I truly enjoy singing. I come from the church, singing in the church in the choir, and God is really the main focus in my life. Now I do my show business stuff and that tasty love and nice and slow and do me again, all those nasty songs. But
songs.
Yeah, They're paying and they work.
My favorites.
But your favorites.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, I keep spiritually connected, and that's what it enables me to go forth to do anything that I want to do.
Any
Yes.
gospel music coming from Freddie Jackson?
I don't know, but I think I got the feeling. I got the feeling everything's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right real soon. And when it comes, I want it to come from the place where it needs to come, not because I need to do a gospel album. My body and my mind is telling me it's time.
That would be dope. And I'm pretty sure that it would be just as moving as Rock Me Tonight.
Yeah, I mean, because I put my heart in everything that I do. I was the church soloist when I was a kid. I used to church at Mount Nebo Baptist Church in New York City and Harlem, and the White Rock Baptist Church, where I met Paul Lawrence and Miss Valerie Simpson and Nick Ashford. I went to church, and the church is my foundation. You know, we all should come from something greater than who we think we are. I'm grateful that I had the upbringing to know God first before I decided to want to be for the world, you know, so because it's what keeps me whole. And so, yes, the church, I live in the church lives in me. I have a job and I do my duty, you know, but my living shall not be in vain.
You better say that then, Freddie. Woo.
Amen.
How about some acting? Because you have natural comedic timing.
It's true.
Have you thought about doing some acting?
Melba used to say, you know, you missed your calling.
I beg to differ. You didn't miss nothing. It's God's timing. Not always. It's God's timing, not ours. So
Yeah.
would you ever consider doing some acting?
I would consider doing some. I mean, I had tried it before, and it used to frazzle me. Like I was in a movie. I did this little couple of lines in a movie called King of New York.
I remember that movie.
But it took me about a whole day to do that one little line. Because I'm not used to when they say act, then I feel like I gotta go on. With a song, you could just give it to me and I'll just sing it.
Right.
But I've never been comfortable with like acting. But lately, I think it's never too late. Luther said, never too much, never too much, never too much, never too late, never too late. It's late. And who knows? Maybe there is a role for Freddie D. Jackson to play.
Yeah, it's all about that, Freddie D. Jackson. Yes. And Pops, Ulysses Carter mentioned that you did an episode on Golden Girls, and I think I kind of remember that.
That was so funny. Because they wanted someone who played the piano, and I do not play the piano, okay? So I have my musical director on the side playing the piano part, and I'm just a singer. It's a small world after all. And people are like, Freddie, we didn't know you played the piano. I'm like, and you still don't.
Okay. You know, I just want to say you educated me on something. You educated me on something. Terez is always talking about tasty choices. And when you talked about the way you caress a song, there's something about us as Black people and our soulfulness.
Yes.
That I think as Black people, we kind of take it for granted. We expect that. We expect that our singers, our crooners especially, are soulful. Period. That's it. That's it. We expect that. But there's an art to that. It's the way you sing, and that's why now it's just all coming together. I told you I'm a nut, but it's just coming together how I feel what you're singing because of the way because of your choices, and you're caressing the notes and the song and the words and the phrases, and it's coming from a place inside of you. It's just.
Let me add to that too, JaVonne.
Actually, it's embedded. you know, as I grew up singing in church, I was, like I said, the church soloist every Sunday. And it was important. My mother was like my first critic. And she would, like, while I was singing on the pulpit, her head would be going, directing me as I was singing. So it's always important for me to give it my way, my interpretation of it. I grew up, of course, listening to Luther Vandross, so I would sing along with him. But what I did was I added me in it, because Luther, of course, as silky and as masterful as he was, there was something you could always tell a difference between a Luther Vandross song and a Freddie Jackson song, because he attacked them differently. All saying about love in two different types of way. There's more than one way to make love, and there's more than one way to interpret it. And so I found my way and my enunciation of it. And I think that that's what makes me who I am. And that's why I try to explain to kids, it's good to know that you sound a little like him or her, but bring you. And that will give you longevity. I think so. I mean, for decades, it's kind of cool for me. So I
always thought Luther was more polite. And
Luther like birds in the background.
Yes, and was very, when people would say to me back then, I'm talking about in the 80s, Freddie Jackson, Luther Vandross, they're different. Different, completely different.
He had an orchestrated frame of mind.
Yes, and Luther, I love Luther, very sweet and a gentleman that you bring to meet your grandmother. But Freddie, you go to the dark room with and let him croon you, because there's something in there.
See, I know a different Luther. See, I met Luther before Never Too Much, when he was with Change, and doing those arrangements, and funny, and there was Luther, the consummate professional, had an impeccable ear, and was able to lay down those harmonies, those background vocals. It came from jingles, you know what I mean, and he had an impeccable ear,
I mean, he was a master. He was a master at what he did. I mean, in dressing other people, he knew exactly what it was. I am the same way, because I come from that school of the background singers of the Tawatha Ajis and Brenda White Kings and Audrey and Mizell's and the incredible works of Lisa Fisher and Curtis King. I mean, the list goes, Fonzie Thornton.
Yes.
I mean, I come knowing those guys, and those guys actually were the ones who pushed me and gave me my first kind of like dib at singing background sessions. So I come from that school. And learning from those particular people, intonation, technique, all of that stuff works for you when you become the lead, the singer out front. So you've got to be willing to learn. You've got to be willing to be consistent and take constructive criticism as you're going along with this in order to make you better. Fine tuning. As I get older and still yet beautiful at the same time. Say that. I still learn things about my voice, and I've learned how to, that what I don't have to do anymore, and what I should do now. Because at the same time, you have to grow with your audience, and your audience has to grow with you. So there's a lot of things that I don't have to push to do like I had to push before. Because as Stevie would say, it's signed, it's sealed, and it's delivered.
You have zero to prove behind stuff you have in the can, my friend, because
There
it's
you go.
legendary. Okay, legendary stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
with like I said before, with like 4 decades in, and talking about, I just want to piggyback on something JaVonne said about choices. You know, 4 decades gives you the authority in your choices. I'm pretty sure that he has played with every single space and place as his voice continues to grow and mature with him, you know? So those choices, those breaths, those accents, you know, and then, you know, Freddie, let me just Freddie could just pass the mic to the audience. Because you know how you know, because we gonna sing with him and over him a lot of times anyway.
I've been doing that a lot. I don't know, feel like y'all sing it. I've been the Freddie Ross. Reach out and
And we will and do. There's certain songs that you have an audience full of backup singers. You have to know that.
I love it. But that's the greatest adulation when you can stand on stage and when you're singing it and you really kind of like back off and you hear the audience like singing it louder than y'all. You know, sing that shit, y'all. Go on and sing it. Sing every minute of it. And that's a payback after all these years that this music is still living and is still touching. And that's the greatest thing that I think any artist can receive.
Well, thank you. Well,
let me ask you about this recent joint, Find My Way.
Oh, as a matter of fact, the writer of the song is sitting here looking at me.
Oh,
okay. All right.
Yeah. Do we have to talk about his song? About not. One day it'll be a hit one, but laugh. He's like, I ain't been paid yet.
We can't talk about that because he ain't been paid yet, right?
Yeah. No, Find My Way, really. The group's name is JaVonne, and they are my band as well now. One of the reasons why I moved to New Jersey, because my management and my band is here. And so while I was living in New York City, my manager had given me this cassette and on a CD of all these songs when I got ready to start making a record. And so the song Find My Way was on it. And I heard it, but I'm like, that's a group record. I don't need to sing that song. And I would bypass it. But then I was in my apartment doing something and I couldn't find the remote to bypass it this particular day. And I was going through something personally. And that song really made sense to me. And I had just lost my mother. And I was like, do I really want to continue doing this show business stuff? Because my joy was watching my mother enjoy my success. And after she passed, I was like, I don't really like doing this too much. I would come off the road and go and sit in my mother's house and just relax with her. And it made me forget about the road stuff. And so when she passed, and then I heard the song, Find My Way, I gotta find my way. And the lyrics are like, there's another part of me that I never let anybody see. Because I'm always trying to be what they want to keep loving me. And I felt that way about show business. I'm always putting myself to the side to make other people happy and to make them love me. Now it's time for me to find my way. And I said, I got to record this song. In the
It's a beautiful song.
It's all right. No, it really is. I mean, you get a chance to listen to the song and really connect it with your life and who you are. And right about now, it's a lot of us who are trying to find our way again in life, not just show business. We're trying to find out which way we're gonna go after all of this White House and all the rest of this stuff that's going on, insurrection. People are really wondering what they should do about living every day. And it's you got to really try to find your way in this. And so it is a wonderful song, and I hope one day that you'll get paid for it. But I enjoy singing it. I enjoy it.
So I can tell everybody that I purchased the song today, along with some other.
You got to get some money from her.
I think he only look. I only paid 99 cents for that particular song, and I think iTunes takes a percentage of that.
Get on out of here with your 99 cent song.
So it's a great song. The whole entire CD is one. It's
classic Freddie.
Freddie.
You know,
it's beautiful.
My Barry Eastman, wonderful writer who wrote "You Are My Lady," of course, worked with Anita Baker. I apologize. Incredible producer on that CD. I said, "Love Signals." I said, I want a classic Freddie Jackson CD. You know, people are always saying, "Well, this one is coming out, and now we need this kind of sound and that kind of sound." I'm like, I'm not broken. I'm not trying to fix this. I'm going to give the industry what it is that I know, and that's all I can give them.
Mm-hmm.
Give them the best that I got, and I'm going to get them what they know of Freddie Jackson. And so I can't fight with radio. I can't fight with this and that one. Luther once said to me at a party at Val and Nick's house, I had just finished an album. He says, "Well, how do you like it? How do you like what you just done?" I said, "I like it." He says, "Well, that's all that matters, is that when you're finished with it, that you like it. Because if you're questioning yourself, then people are going to question you." So when I finished that album, I said, yes.
That's what's up. It's wonderful. And the stories, some of the stories behind, like Save a Child. Oh my God. I can't even imagine.
Babies. Who's gonna save the babies? Who's gonna protect the child? I wrote that one night after I think it was the flood that had happened, and a little child was like found her mother like floating in the water, and the little child wasn't aware that my mother was dead. She was just saying, "Mommy, wake up, wake up." And I laid in my bed and I cried. I said, somebody needs to help him to save the children. So that's where I came up with the line, "Who's gonna save the babies? Who's gonna protect the child when you see tears running from their eyes? Tell me who's gonna save the child." I've got a cold, but
oh, but you sound good.
That tone.
Freddie-licious.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's from the heart. We've got to be concerned about the children today, especially today, because they're really in a state of confusion. So we've got to help them.
Yeah. We know a lot of incredible foundations that are dedicated to children and making sure they move through. Shout out to Sean Carter Foundation, Gloria Carter, doing some amazing work with children. That's just folks that are focused. You're right. You're absolutely right.
That because the children are very important. We cannot take our eye off of them. We're looking all kind of different directions, but the kids are really saying they're hungry, and they want to be fed some knowledge, and we should feed it to them.
Right. Freddie, we played this game on the show called Rapid Fire. And what it is a word association game, right? And how it works is I'll say a word and you say what immediately comes to mind. Doesn't matter. It's not filtered. We're not censored. If your cuss flies out, it just flies out. It just does what it does.
That's possibly that could happen.
Exactly. I'll say 5 words and then I'll pass it over to JaVonne and she'll say 5 words.
Okay.
So, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Community.
Family. Community. Togetherness. Protection.
Music industry.
Fickled. fickle, very fickle right about now. I think the music industry is trying to find their way.
Love.
Compassionately. Love compassionately. That's how I give it, compassionately.
Women.
Strong, powerful, tenacious. So many things I can put up in there. Women necessarily needed in the world.
Children.
Children, humble, joy. They bring a lot of joy to my life.
Hey, JaVonne, I'll pass it over to you. Thank you, Freddie.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy.
Me. Too sexy for myself.
Go on, Freddie.
Church.
Church. Embodied. Church. Refuge. It's my place of refuge.
Black men.
Get on my nerves. No. Power. I find that Black men are powerful entities.
Luther Vandross.
I want to beat him up. I'm gonna bet out. Luther was inspiration. Was inspiration for me. He made me know that I can. He let me know that there was a place for me.
Amen.
And I'll ever be grateful.
Amen.
And Shaka Khan.
She's every woman. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I love you, man.
Oh, man. Freddie.
Thanks for playing our game, Freddie.
Yes. Before you go, I'm not sure. I'll reiterate to you that we are an international radio show, right? Okay. Internet radio show. So I don't know if anybody's ever been under a rock and they didn't know who Freddie Jackson is. They sure do know Freddie Jackson now. And what we'd like you to do for us, if we need a drop for the show that we can put in rotation on our station from you.
Oh, hell to the no. That's extra money. All the thing we do the drops and stuff, that's a run. I get points. Let me stop.
Actually, we need 2 drops if that's
lady. Now you're pushing it.
I am.
So you want? Go ahead.
Yes, I'll ask for it. So the first one is hi, this is Freddie Jackson, and you're listening to WJBR Internet Radio.
Now, that's a lot of words, and I need to write that down. All I can do is remember the words to my songs. Why you act like that?
Well,
now, what is it again?
You can sing it. That'd be fine.
What say it again.
WJBR Internet Radio.
WJBR?
Yes.
Freddie Jackson, and you're listening to WJBR Internet Radio. Hey, this is Freddie Jackson, and you're listening to Hey, this is Freddie Jackson, and you're listening to WJBR International Radio.
I will take that with a smile and a snap.
Sucky.
And the second one is, hi, this is Freddie Jackson, and you're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Hey, this is Freddie Jackson, and you're in the basement with Lord JaVonne and Terez. Hey, this is Freddie Jackson, and you're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez for old time's sake.
Bang. There we go. There we go.
See, he put his own Freddie Jackson stuff on it, you know.
Y'all think I'm just gonna do it the way y'all want me to do it? I know about me.
Y'all must not. Right to the left, to the left. Thank you so much.
Freddie, tell everybody where they can find you. Facebook, Instagram, where are you? I know that you're on Instagram.
I'm on where am I at, man? I don't know where I'm at. I mean, you New Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Face the Nation, YouTube.
And it's Freddie too. It's Freddie Jackson. Okay.
Let me stop.
Freddie Jackson on all platforms.
Oh, Mr. Freddie Jackson on Instagram.
Mr. Freddie Jackson on Instagram, y'all.
Mr. Freddie Jackson.
And you can hashtag Freddie the Jackson if you nasty. How about that?
Oh yeah, and my podcast is coming back, so you'll be able to check me out on my podcast. We just sit around talk a bunch of stuff like we're talking right now.
Love it.
I like it real like this. And when Ulysses, my buddy, my partner in crime, called me and said, "I need you to do this," he be acting like he's my manager and stuff. Yo, Freddie Nip. Okay.
Well, Ulysses is saying right now, thank you so much, Freddie. We love you here in the basement. And it's so true. He ain't lying. And what's the name of your podcast, Freddie?
Conversations. It's simply called Conversations.
Nice. Yeah. Definitely. Well, if you, I can imagine, you just got me tuned into, because I want to hear what you are a cut up. For sure. You are a cut up, and you definitely need your voice, your singing voice, your speaking voice, your insight. You're so needed and necessary. Please, from us to you, know that.
When we can share a smile and a laugh right about now, stuff is like, it's as serious as it is. We got to learn how to smile.
Yes.
Your heart is breaking. Smile even though it's aching. You smile.
Amen.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody for watching and sharing this extraordinary afternoon. My bucket list is just about done.
See what I'm saying?
It's just about done. Lord, thank you so much. And thank you, Freddie Jackson, Terez, love you. Pop. And everybody watching, God bless.
Have a good day.
You too, baby.
Hi, everybody. You're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. This is Melba Moore.
Still in the basement, no longer alone, with my homegirl Terez on the microphone. Music, politics, or just chatting it up. Brunch in the basement, see, that's what's up. You never know who might run through. Legendary artist or someone brand new. You miss a lot when you miss one day. At least that's what I heard somebody say. But it doesn't really matter what whoever says. It's always a good show with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Let's see who we got today. Come on, everybody's a friend in my head. I already know everybody. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. One day I'll tell you about me and Shaka Khan, but
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But she doesn't know anything about it. But anyway. No, she doesn't. She wasn't even there actually. But anyway.
All our bosses though, Jay. Like, she got our ears and
I'm gonna send y'all some. I'll definitely get an address. I'll send y'all out.
You can send me some cologne, because I mean,
cologne,
yeah.
I will
Just
do
in
that.
case I should meet Shaka Khan, I want to smell really, nice.
Oh God.
Okie dokie, babe. Whatever you say.
The time, so
And we thank you for that.
thank you.
Yes, thank
Well,
you.
thank you. This part, that little piece, I'm just gonna keep and play it all the time for myself. But no, I'm just teasing.